Hello, everyone. Hey, Navy. Yeah, we get a very rare, in fact, this is the first time I've done this, we have a dark mode cat camera, because it's too bright with the lights on. We're on Minesweeper Online, and I don't even know when the last dedicated Minesweeper stream was on my screen, or on my stream. Dark mode cat cam is nice, yeah. I mean, you can barely tell Percy's there. Hey, Max. I want to say it was at least a year ago. It might have been longer. Okay, hold on. I'm not logged into YouTube on this. Oh my god, okay. Oh, good. YouTube doesn't do anything. Let's see. Let's see what comes up. Oh, nothing. Hello? My internet's working. Okay, never mind then. I guess not. YouTube's down. Oh man, that's crazy. Anyway, we're on Minesweeper Online. Sucks to suck, I guess. Do I have any of those? Why is this in list view again? There we go. I do. Alright. This is also a flashbang. Why are all my settings fucked? Whatever, I'll make it through this, and then I'll try and fix it. I know this is just like the normal setting for Minesweeper, but it looks wrong. Incorrect. Oh, I just remembered what I did last time I was streaming Minesweeper. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? No, I had it somewhere. Not you. Maybe you. That's a really good point. I don't know where I put that. Is it? It is here. Are you gonna play? There we go. Some nice ambiance. Should turn that down. There we go. I actually don't know if I did that through OBS when I was doing this on stream last. I think I might have pulled up my own YouTube video of the train noises. Ah, fuck, we got a 50-50. Okay. I'm lucky tonight. I was watching a Star Trek episode where basically shenanigans ensued, of course, but mostly what I got out of it is that in the Star Trek universe, luck is like a quantifiable thing that exists in the universe and can be affected by outside sources. And I don't know where I was going with that. Just on my mind. Your YouTube is working again? Okay, maybe we'll try again. I do like that as an idea, and it's very at home in Star Trek. but from what I know, they never really do anything else with it. And the thing I really enjoyed about it was that they quantified this by measuring the spin of a fundamental particle, I don't remember which one, and how any given one of these particles has a 50-50 chance to be spinning one way or the other, clockwise or counterclockwise. Anti-clockwise, as the Brits say. They didn't say that, but as I was talking, I thought about the fact that British folk say anti-clockwise. Anyway, they found the thing that was causing the disruption to luck on the station. This was Deep Space Nine, so it's the space station one. By following where all of those same fundamental particles were spinning clockwise. Because it's like they have a 50-50 chance of spinning either way, but all of the ones on the station were spinning clockwise. Just being inclusive of the Brit in chat. Of course. I'm translating. Oh, Max. That's one of those things that's like, if I was ever expected to watch Star Trek, I never would have done it, which is why I didn't do it for so long, because my whole household is full of Trekkies. And they're like, you gotta watch this. And it's like, have you looked at it? That's so much. That's generations of TV. Like, no. But yeah, there was a lot of posts about Deep Space Nine specifically on Tumblr that won me over. So, here we are. I am enjoying it quite a bit. Not that I ever thought I wouldn't. It was just, it's one of those things. It's like when something gets advertised too much and it starts pissing me off and I never engage in it. That's what happened with Wicked. I will never watch that movies, I guess, because of the sheer amount that went into their advertising. They just piss me off. Doctor Who, yeah, that is another one. And that's the other thing. There's like everybody says, oh, well, you only need to watch this to understand what's so good about this series, but everyone has a different answer on what you actually have to watch to understand the series or to, like, get the most out of it, which makes it feel impossible to get into, because, like, everyone says, oh, well, you don't need to watch TOS, you can just watch whatever the one after TOS is. And it's like, well, what if I want to watch TOS? What if I want to know about things? And they're like, oh, well, it's terrible, it's campy, it's goofy, you won't like it. And I know that's a very similar thing with Doctor Who. Why did my train noises stop? There we go. That's something that I kind of want to go back and edit again. Or maybe just make some more ambient tracks. Because I know I could do better with the looping now. I've done more audio editing. Percy looks like he's the last person awake at a sleepover. You know what's funny? I went to a lot of sleepovers as a kid, but I never actually slept over. I didn't like sleeping outside of my own bed. In fact, I still don't like it. But I would still get invited and still attend. God damn it. I'd call my parents and get picked up when everyone was going to sleep. And like every time, I'd go there with I'd bring all my, like, a sleeping bag, I'd bring a blanket and a pillow or whatever, I'd bring my pajamas. And then I'd just call my parents and be like, I want to go home. You adore Doctor Who and have barely watched any of it. Yeah. You watched 9 and 10 and then left because you've been on Tumblr long enough to know that... long enough to be annoyed by anything that has so much as a whiff of 11 in it. I have been on Tumblr for a while, and I have gleaned very little of their opinions on Doctor Who's, as it were. But that's kind of intentional. I don't know, I get everything I know about Doctor Who from my brother. He's a big... Do they have a fun name for it? They must. This was so long ago you don't see it much. Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured, but... I was on Tumblr then too, Max. You seem to forget. I didn't have an account. I was window shopping. Oh, it's that people are horny for Matt Smith. I see. So do they have a fun thing for people who watch Doctor Who? Whovians? A Whovian. Okay, I was right. See, my problem with David Tennant as a Doctor is that he has a much weaker accent as the Doctor than he does normally, and like, that is my favorite thing about that guy. He should not have been the Doctor twice. I mean, everybody loves him, right? Not how it works. We watched, what is that called? I literally just, like, watched it tonight. I watched a Ghibli movie with Patrick Stewart in it tonight, and it was pretty good. Well, he did the dub for a character. And honestly, he did a very good job. Like, it's one of those things where those movies... Oh, no more kitty. Attract a lot of big-name celebrities to dub them. And sometimes they phone it in, they don't do a very good job, but he did a very good job. God damn. Which movie? Great question. Just like the Land of the Winds, and it was the name of the main character. Nausicaa. That's what it was. Yeah, it was really good. It's one of the older ones, and I think it's based off of a manga that Hayao Miyazaki wrote himself. It was interesting. It's a very poignant message. Very pro-environment, anti-war kind of sentiment, which, I mean, it's a Ghibli movie. Oh, Percy, give me, like, a couple of minutes and I'll let you out. Alright, I gotta speed mine. So I can let my cat out of my room faster. That's the problem. When I try and go faster on this game, I inevitably end up going slower. Or just making mistakes. There we go. Alrighty. I wonder why... Like, is that a Firefox thing, or is it other things too? Where when OBS is capturing it, it puts like a little... What's this? Oh. It puts a little yellow border around it. What were we gonna look up? We were gonna look at YouTube. Yeah, there's, like, it doesn't show up on OBS, but it shows on the window. You slept on a chocolate candy, and now it's soft. Hey, Stump, welcome in. YouTube is still not working. Is it working on my phone, or am I gonna have to dig through my own files for this? Speaking of YouTube, Bones passed 100 subscribers recently. The internet is rotting. Yeah, happy belated birthday, Stump. Agreed. Except you can't search channels on mobile. Ugh. Yuck. When, actually, you know what would be faster is going to my actual YouTube channel. Because, like, was the Minesweeper Part 2 stream the last Minesweeper stream I did? That seems crazy to me. Yikes. Well, that's my bad. Because I was thinking about it, yeah, I don't even have a thumbnail set up for this, like... Yeah, it's not even on my VOD channel. I should probably put that on my VOD channel. I have the VOD. Oh, right. Dark, please. Oh, so much better. I can display my ping. Oh, I could do random colors or random letters. Just for the fun of it. Hotkeys. Yucky. Huh. Clicks per second. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Stump, have you looked at the talent section yet? Tried using hotkeys, but you always mix up left click, right click. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, it's weird. So, like, you can have the really cheap ones that don't do much, but you can get them lots. You could have the medium price ones that do more, but cost 10 each to start. Or you can have the really expensive ones that do fucking crazy things. Oh, that's so rude. How dare they kick you out? Yeah, I picked Innovator in the Commodore, or the Admiral section even. So my extra rewards in no guessing games when I've got a win streak. I am the Innovator. Innovator. I was really between that one and Visionary because I like high difficulty random games. But I was also looking at Brainiac because I like no guessing games a lot. Okay, let's get my dailies done. What was I watching recently? Where someone was playing Russian localized Portal 2. And like Wheatley had a different voice actor. I don't remember what that was. Did I go ahead of you in the ratings? I have no idea. I can check. My games. Custom. There you are. You are top 5,355, and I am not ahead of you in the ratings. Dang. See, the problem is that I am never going to play this game for efficiency, because I don't find that fun. I find it annoying. But I am richer. Yeah, because I never spend my coins on anything. I've been saving up for the same piece of equipment for years. Efficiency is so luck-based, yeah. I don't know, I just feel like I click around a lot. And I'll play PvP against people who do, like, efficiency, and they are not fast. It's like, you're playing efficiency-based in PvP? Really? Oh, that reminds me, okay. I gotta look at another thing in the talents section to show you Stump. They have one called Pacifist that replaces all of the PvP quests with honor points quests, which is so funny to me. Because I know that some people were just like, I don't like that I have to do PvP, and so they're like, okay, well, now you don't. Dawson's asking if I want to play the Hot Wheels game. Maybe if he asked in my chat, I'd be more inclined to say yes, but we all know that Dawson does not watch chat, watch stream even. The honor system is so strange to you. I agree, it's weird, and I think it kind of just means nothing. That's how I've chosen to take it anyhow. It's funny to me that you pay for hints with honor points, because that says something about what the people who make this website think is honorable in Minesweeper. You lose honor. Like, Like if I, well, I can't take a hint. Oh, I can't take a hint here at all. This is an intermediate game. Yeah. It's kind of what I always figured. It was... I think it's mostly because there's a lot of, like, naval terms in this website, which makes sense. It is minesweeping. Like the equipment, this is all boat stuff. Or like a submarine even. How many of these do we need? 2 more. So good for boat special interests, so true. Ah, no. We're fine. I guessed right. Nope, one more. You really need a VPN for your PC? Yeah, that is tough. No. Oh, sick. 2 50/50s in a row. We got them. I have a new quest as well. Don't be efficiency. How dare they take cheesecake and make it efficiency? Cheesecake is my favorite, and they make it efficiency. Ugh. 21 beginner level games in a row. Okay. It's 1. Your free attitude towards payments and stuff is out the window. You want to pay for subscriptions, but banks won't let you anyway. Exactly. They won't even take your money, then, like... What are you to do? Maybe it's because they're cheesing the game. I've stopped counting. I think that was 3. It might have been 2. We'll see. I don't know. I also feel like efficiency just requires so much knowledge of board patterns that, like, is not in my brain. And it means you've got to be so patient. You've got to move so slowly through the game. Ah, no! Okay. It's this one. Fuck! Alright. We're restarting, I guess. This time it'll happen. It's 1. Oh, now the win streak will actually tell us where we're at. I had a bit of one going when we started the last, so... I think the last time I played Minesweeper on stream, well, I mean, I know it was a couple of years ago, but like, I also know it in how I am conducting myself, we'll say. That was stupid. Because I was much more reactive the last time I played this. And I think I had a shitty mouse still. I can't remember if the part 2 was after I had a good mouse or not. No. I gotta stop doing that. On hard boards, that is a reasonable enough guess, but on easy boards like this, it's just silly. I should just go for the corners. Minesweeper with train noises is very soothing. Yeah. It is. Usually it's like much warmer in my room while I'm streaming because I'm running something that like makes my computer work a little bit. I mean, with OBS running as well. But not tonight. Tonight my room is very cold. Ooh, I got it. Guess I could turn on the space heater. I have gotten better about that, at least. I remember I used to have a lot of anxiety over space heaters, specifically. I'm so bad for that. I don't need to just guess in a cluster like that. The corners are all so safe on these boards, there's like 10 mines. The clicker. Okay, space heater time, it's chilly. If you can hear it, it adds to the ambiance. Yeah. I really do want a little more variety in my background noises like this, but it's just nothing as good as the train noises. What kind of weather do I have? We got our first permanent snow today. This stuff's gonna be here for the rest of the year, I'm sure. And it is really snowing tonight. It has been coming down since sundown, basically, so like 4 p.m. And it'll be here for the rest of the year. You always try to make it to the very start of stream for a few minutes of the trains. I mean, Navy, there's no need. I'm gonna open up YouTube again and it's not gonna work, but if we go to the channel, fake Zircon. If we go to fake Zircon. There we go. We made it. There's no video. But we made it. Oh, and no comments. Good. Yeah. Well. I sure love when YouTube works I honestly, it might be some of the blockers I have on this. I have this thing, like, locked the fuck down on Firefox because, I don't want to dox myself. And some of those might be. I'm doing the thing again. Might be turning off the YouTube. No! God damn it. It's a good thing I don't want to, like, listen to music on this stream. That's not what I wanted. There are bots trolling the Minesweeper online category. Come on now. Get out of here. What are you doing in here? You can't possibly think. Like, Minecraft, I kinda get it. The people who stream Minecraft maybe would buy viewers. Like, your average brand new streamer who doesn't know anything might think, oh, this is a good way to grow my stream. But someone streaming Minesweeper, like, this is not someone after mass market appeal, bots. See you in a little bit, Stump. Go enjoy your food. Is it like breakfast time there? I have... It's not doing the work in my brain. It's like noon. Or noon? 1? You're on the same time zone as Tokyo, I know that. It's like 1. You slept in. Nice. God, I need to stop doing that, because there's no reason to do it on a board this easy. There just isn't. We're gonna be sitting here doing beginner level Minesweeper until the end of stream because I can't fucking stop guessing like I'm playing hard boards. Like that. That's a bad guess on this board. Yeah, I was really debating canceling stream tonight. And then I thought, well, I'm just gonna sit and do nothing if I don't stream. In fact, I was probably gonna sit and play Minesweeper anyway. The only thing that changes is I mean, maybe I wouldn't. If YouTube is down, I wouldn't have had a video essay on in the background. I probably would have just sat here and listened to music. Hey, Navy, are you looking for more music recommendations? Because I have more. These ones skew a little more hard rock, but Hurt by Dead Poet Society is a very good song. And I don't even know if I can call this like a joke. It's just something I kind of do, but I've talked before about my hypothetical playlist of songs that reference boats in any capacity. And that is far from the only hypothetical playlist I have. Hypothetical only because I just don't make playlists. Ooh, this one's fucked. That's evil. Let me think. There's one here. Yeah, no. Never mind. Featuring the warning? Either version, but I like the original better. But yeah, this song, god damn it, I need to stop doing that. Like, honestly, I say it and I do it again. This song has spawned a new hypothetical playlist. It has spawned the playlist of songs about banger songs about growing old as a rock star as a hypothetical playlist, because it is about growing old as a rock star. You couldn't tell from the title of the playlist. And it is one of 2 songs I know about that. Well, more than that. There's more than that. There's the Willwood one that I don't particularly like, and there's the Blink-182 song that I don't like Blink-182. Which is why it's got the caveat of it has to be a banger. But the other one is 30 by Bad Flower, and that song is also very good. Now I have 30 by Bad Flower stuck in my head. You just learned there was another song you had saved to listen to later and can't remember where it came from, what song. Dustland Hymn, that was a recommendation from Unsure. And it's a banger. It's a weird one, but I like it a lot. I mean, all the recommendations from Unsure basically fit that description. Yeah, now I have that song stuck in my head. This is why I can't have a face cam. So many reasons, but one of them being that when I'm quiet on stream, there's like a 50-50 chance that I am silently mouthing lyrics to songs. Especially when I'm out of it like I am today. Okay, we're getting close. We gotta not fuck it up. Okay. Just a few more. Almost there. I have one gripe about that Dustland Hymn song, and it's that exactly one lyric is delivered with the cadence of someone doing a Batman impression, and it throws me every time. And I'm honestly, I haven't even told anyone this gripe about that song. I've recommended it a few times to a few different people, and I haven't said anything about it. This is breaking news. I don't like the random Batman impression in the middle of that song. And it's one lyric, too, like one line, so I feel like it's not even worth complaining about, but it still throws me just every time I hear it. And I don't even know if it's just me. Like, Navy, if you're listening to that song, I imagine you're not listening to stream while you're listening to that song. I mean, maybe you are, I don't know. But you tell me what line you think it is I'm talking about. Instead of getting a Blink-182 song stuck in your head, you got Closer by the Chainsmokers stuck in your head because of one line. I honestly don't know that line. I know the song, but the line doesn't jump out to me. But I'm glad you didn't get Blink-182 stuck in your head. I don't know, that feels harsh. I mean, like, I don't dislike all of their music, but I'm never turning it on. You're glad you couldn't name a Blink-182 song if you tried? Fair enough. Hey Max, welcome back. Unless you've been here the whole time and you've just been quiet. Yeah, we've finished our easy challenge. Beginner challenge. Now we're doing some evil no guessing. Stay and play that Blink-182 song. Fair. Yeah, I haven't heard that song in a long time. I could probably give you the chorus of that song and that's it, but that's because that chorus is a goddamn earworm. It's worse than Cows Around. Yeah, Max, I bet. Holy. Big day for you. I imagine. No, not really. Nothing is more of an earworm than Cows Around. Go listen to that song and listen out for Batman. It really is so jarring. And like, I can't tell if I'm just being ridiculous or if it really is that jarring. Because his voice does not have that quality for the rest of the song. It comes out of nowhere. Holy, big job. Clean the whole kitchen. That sounds sarcastic. I don't mean it sarcastically. I mean it genuinely. Okay, let's do some Minesweeper math. There's one here, and there's one here for sure, so these two are fine. There's one here for sure, so these three are fine. And now we know there's a mine there. Okay. And now we're back. We're moving again. For a moment or two. I love no guessing mode. It's so good. We got a win streak going. Evil. Eve. Oh, now I have Closer stuck in my head. God damn it. I was trying to think of where that fucking lyric came from that Navy mentioned, and now it's in there. Not the lyric, though, just the fucking chorus. I would rather have cows around stuck in my head, so I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna speak it into the air, and it will come true. Because that song is a goddamn earworm. Or I could think of, like, an actually good song that I enjoy. Well, I don't know, I don't want to say it's not good. I'm a big proponent for country music, even though I don't enjoy a lot of it myself. I think that people judge it too harshly. After all, everything is better with some cows around. There's one here. It's a gimmicky song, which is fun and also not normal. Yeah, I like a lot of gimmicky songs. I'm recommending cows around to Unsure next time they're in chat. I can't remember if I did that already or not. See, this is the thing about Minesweeper. We are coming up on an hour. I don't feel like I've been playing for an hour. And I know that's even more true when I'm not streaming. Which is why I play too much of this game, even though I feel like I play a fraction of what I used to. You know that? Probably not, because it's not a very popular post. There's a Tumblr post about, in a universe where people were telepathic, there would be a guy running a radio show in his head. I feel like I would try and do that, but just because of the way my brain works with music, it would be the worst. Because, like, there are a lot of songs stuck in my head right now, and they don't go together. But they are all in my head right now. Excellent song, yeah. But did Batman catch you off guard? Like an obelisk, exactly. And the thing is, like, we're at the hour. We complain about this in 4 minutes. I'll talk more about this song, I'll be right back. Alrighty. But yeah, they taught me about in post-secondary. It's so weird to like talk about that because I want to just say school, but when I say that, everyone thinks high school. But in post-secondary, because in Canada, university and college are different things, and that's not the case like anywhere else in the world for some reason. God, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, in college, in post-secondary, they taught me about radio by like means of digital communication was kind of what I was learning. Part of what I was learning was digital communication, and part of that was learning about radio. So we learned about how FM stands for frequency modulation and AM stands for amplitude modulation, because basically the way the information is stored in those formats is in amplitude modulation. You know how like a sound wave looks? It's like that but electromagnetic, where the information is conveyed by the amplitude going up and down. But the thing is that amplitude falls off with distance. That's actually why radio waves fall off at all, is because amplitude falls off over distance. And this is a gross oversimplification, but it's what I remember. So the reason that FM radio is so long range is that frequency is not really a function of the amount of power in a radio wave. It's just kind of a property it has. And I mean, amplitude is also kind of in the same boat, but it goes down. It gets quieter, but not quieter because it's electromagnetic. Less intense. Sound like a wind-up toy getting ready to stop. That's just kind of how it is with a migraine. It's the whole thing of, like, I don't want to just sit and do nothing, because I hate doing that. And oh my god, I know that I know where this comes from. It's from the people who raised me, who also cannot sit and do nothing. God damn it, I had a win streak going, but I'm being impatient. But yeah, I was visiting my grandmother recently. And she had a fall a little bit ago, and she's doing fine now, but she broke her arm. And, she's got, like, her sister staying with her. And she was making us dinner, the sister, my great aunt. And my grandmother just, like, kept getting up to try and help with dinner, and it's like, Grandma, it's okay, just sit down and relax, like, rest. But she cannot rest. She does not know how to relax. And, like, I was saying that to, her sister at the end of our visit, because we were just chatting for a bit, and it's like, man, huh, imagine that, not knowing how to relax. Navy, I guess I wanted to ask about the random Batman impression. Was it as jarring to you as it was to me, or did I, like, set up the expectation for you? Do you think you would have noticed it if I hadn't said anything? Because I'll be honest, like, it threw me, but I also, like, I didn't know exactly what about it was strange to me for a while until I realized that it sounded like a Batman impression. And it really doesn't help that it's so brief. Like, it's exactly one line, and then it goes right back to normal. It's just very strange. But again, very strange music. I love very strange music. Yeah, exactly. You immediately know what I'm talking about. There's one here. There's one here. Does that eliminate anything? 1, 2, 3. You. That doesn't help. No, it does. There we go. How to come up with hobbies that are good for migraines. I'm an idiot. What the hell was I doing? My win streak. I guess I didn't have one going anyway. Max, the problem is that even Braille is not gonna help. It's just gonna be less looking at things while I have a migraine. The problem with hobbies that are good for migraines is that everything I like doing requires thinking, and migraines don't like thinking. I don't like it when because the thing with evil no guessing games is that in every game, the evil thing is, like, there's one... What do they fucking call it? They have, like, an explanation somewhere. Help. Evil difficulty contains at least one advanced situation in every game, and I don't like it when it's at the start. Because I feel like I have much less to go off of. I do see it, though, it's this. I don't actually know if that was the advanced situation of the game or not. Or they could be giving me more than one. It's at least, not only. I definitely think playing a lot of no guessing makes me better at the game in general. Just because when you don't play no guessing and you get to an area where it's like, oh, I feel like I don't know where to go or what to do next, then you just start guessing. But when you're playing no guessing, you always know that there is a solution, you just have to find it. And then when I go back to normal, it's like, oh, I see the solution here, because I found it in the no guessing mode. Or I know that I've been in similar situations in no guessing, which means there must be a solution I can logic out. I don't have to guess yet. And then sometimes I guess anyway because I'm impatient. I think my family's watching the new Frankenstein tonight. That was their plan anyway. I'm excited to hear what they think of it. Man, that's a good movie. Ooh, we got a 7. How many more of these do I need? Just... How many more? Ooh, I only need 5 more energy to get another spin. I really should stream Minesweeper more when I'm having, like, a night that I don't want to stream. It's rare, but it does happen, and sometimes I do just not stream. And because it's not that I don't want to stream, it's that I'm quiet. I love streaming. I honestly want to do it more, but I would need to schedule that, and I'm not the best at scheduling. There's also a part of it with Minesweeper. I still feel like I need to get over it. I don't know why I'm not over it yet, because I've heard time and time again that it's not the case, but it's one of those things where it's like, as a kid, as many autistic kids were, I was very selfish with my friends, where I'd be like, I'm gonna do the thing that I want to do, I don't care if you guys are doing something else. And when I would be hosting, my parents would be like, that's being selfish, he shouldn't be doing that. Which, fair. But I feel like I'm hosting now. You guys are at my stream. And I'm doing the thing I want to do with no regard for what other people might be wanting to watch, which, like, is kind of the whole point of streaming, so I don't know why I'm hung up on it with Minesweeper specifically. It just feels so self-indulgent. And it is important to remind myself that there are genuinely people out there who want to watch me play Minesweeper, and that's crazy to me. Not because I think you shouldn't want to, but, like, I don't know. Hard to explain myself. Eyes emojis. I still can't believe I got a bot playing Minesweeper. Who the hell is buying viewers in the Minesweeper category? I refuse to believe that anybody is. Like, what are they doing here? Who is playing this game for growth? Is that an autism thing? When you brought it up, I flashed back to one very specific instance where there was a friend over at my house and I did exactly that. See, this is why I would hardly ever host, is because I would do that a lot. That was the other thing. When I did have sleepovers at my house, I would go up and sleep in my own bed. Like, my friends would be on the couches, or on the couch, or on the floor, they got sleeping bags, whatever. I'd go up to my own bedroom and sleep there. So I was like, well, why do I have to sleep down here? My bed is in this building. That was a stupid move. Why'd I do that? Yeah, exactly. It's not necessarily an autism thing, but it's not exactly speaking to my social skills as a child that I did that often and without noticing. What were you doing, Navy? Were you doing a Rubik's Cube? With your friend over? That'd be my guess. I might be wrong, though. I guess I don't know when you got into cubing. Has it been a lifelong affliction? You couldn't at the time. Hmm. He only picked that up 5 years ago. Hmm. Interesting. Only. Yeah, exactly. Cubing was a COVID hobby. Makes sense. Sounds like a good one. Okay, we're in our advanced situation of the game, I think. No, we're not. Now we are. God, Navy, that's kinda nuts. Like, didn't you follow Crow for the first time? Didn't you, like, find Crow's channel in COVID as well? Has it really been that long? It's crazy. I got reminded of that for how many months I've been subscribed to Bones. It was like 55 or something. That's 4.5 years. That's nuts. What am I doing? Where am I going? Have you seen a different textures Rubik's Cube? I have. Cubik's Rube, even. I have seen those. Those are neat. Where they've got, like, the... I saw one that was, like, very, very different textures and, like, bright, vivid colors for people who are visually impaired. And one side had, like, screws on it, or, like, screw heads. That was interesting. You're playing a game on the Wii, and your friend very much had enough and wanted to do something else, and I didn't want to, and I didn't pick up on the fact that they didn't want to be playing anymore. There are some memories of that, like, that come back to me. The one that always comes back to me is, like, a very obvious autism moment, I guess. Is when I was watching Kung Fu Panda with my family. And there's, like, a section where Tigress tells, like, the sad story of Tai Lung and how it all happened and why Shifu's like that. And then Po, like, pulls a funny face because Mantis was doing, acupuncture and tweaked his facial nerve or something. And I did not understand why Tigress was mad. Like, it just made no sense in my brain that Tigress would be angry. Okay, there's gotta be one there, I think. Nope. And I had to ask. Like, I asked someone. I asked my dad, I think, why was Tigress angry? And he had to, like, explain it to me. And it's like, man. Can't believe no one noticed. That's not true. Can't believe no one did anything about it. This is my family I'm talking about. Yeah. Not the one with the screw pieces, but you have a textured Rubik's Cube? That's neat. I'm trying to think if I have any, like, specifically COVID hobbies. I guess streaming. That did happen during COVID, but I mean, not really. I kind of... I mean, I don't like post-COVID, because we aren't. But as a measure of when I actually started streaming myself, it wasn't during the depths of COVID, we'll say. The hobby you picked up during quarantine was making art. Oh, Max, don't say that. You're making me feel, like, old. I can't believe that 5 years ago was 2020. My hobby was games because you finally got a strong laptop. That makes sense. Almost 6 years now. Ugh. Scary. Yeah. Didn't know you at all, Stump. It's crazy. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what's going on here? Where are the mines? There's one here. Nope. I was wrong about my count. Okay, we just need to win one more of these, so. Free hint, use me. I know, I should. That's the other thing, it's like, using the hints on no guessing is only going to increase my knowledge of the game. And I never use them, because I'm used to playing on high difficulty standard mode. There's one here. We can't already be at the advanced situation of the game, I just started. That's the other thing. Sometimes I don't know if that was guessing or not. You don't actually remember meeting me, Navy. You didn't know who Etho was before COVID, Stump? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's nuts. That's wild. You're like the Etho guy in my brain. I mean, aside from the man himself. And B-dubs, I guess. That's nuts, Stump. That's so crazy. You surprised we're surprised? I mean, yeah, it was like a very big time for Minecraft YouTubers. It was a lot of people getting discovered. That's why so many people started streaming during COVID, was that they were stuck at home. You were on Russian Minecraft, so, but barely. Yeah, makes sense. That is very true. The language difference as well. You and Etho are inseparable. I'm trying to think. I guess, to be fair, I didn't know who, like, anyone on Hermitcraft was before COVID. I was not very much into the space. I knew who Grian was, but... That's not true. I did watch some Hermitcraft before COVID, but I don't... I know I watched some beef. Some vintage beef. I don't remember all who I watched. I didn't watch any Scar, I know that. I knew who Seth Bling was before Grian as well, for sure. Ah. Love Seth Bling. You gotta double check your years now. Yeah, I honestly, but I don't think that Seth Bling was on Mindcrack. I think he just knew people who were. Because I know that's how I would have gotten into Hermitcraft. Was through Mindcrack, which I think is, again, not very uncommon. But I don't think that Seth Bling was in... Was he in Minecraft? I can't remember now. You believe so? Yeah. I know there's this one animation, and I wish my YouTube was working because I would pull it up right now, because I don't know what about it. I love it so much, but I do. There's this one animation that someone has made. Oh my god. I don't even know enough about it to, like, search it, but somebody on YouTube made a couple of animations and then never made any more. And one of them was an etho animation, which is how I found them. But I don't fucking remember. Don't remember what it was called. I remember what the etho animation was. It was a Team Canada where they were, like, teasing him about getting lost all the time. I need 2 more energy points? God damn it, come on. Go to the arena. I don't have any speed, no guessing, come on. Let's do some hardcore, no guessing. Never trust B for etho with directions. Indeed. But yeah, the other animation they had done was of just like, because Minecraft had like a podcast for a while. And it was, the animation was of a discussion between, I know it was Good and some other players, and I only remember it was Good because of the way he said iron. He said iron. But I can't do the accent. I can, but I can't do it right now, you know, it's not in my brain. I can do the accent because it's not really that far off from a rural Canadian accent. Or like a prairie accent. But it's where he's talking about... Was it Good? It might have been Good. Who was talking about the most awkward moment in his life. It was like a viewer question someone had sent in. And he said it was getting puked on. And how... Yeah, it was Good. And how he went upstairs to the hotel room and Seth Bling was there making a vacuum cleaner in Minecraft and, like, very drunk. And this animation is just so charming, and I don't fucking know. I don't know what it was called now. Or what the animator was called, but now I'm gonna have to go find it after stream. Or after I finish or lose this arena, because I'm kind of shit in the bed here. In Season 6, I remember scrolling through his channel and seeing the videos were like Hermitcraft 76, and I was like, I'm a little late on that one. Yeah, I know I watched some of Season 7. I watched Season 6, and I know I watched Season 6 because I went back after the season was over and I watched a bunch of Cub Fans Season 6 because there was like all manner of people and videos talking about how insane his Season 6 build was. So I went back after the fact and watched Cub Fan, but I think that was during COVID. Remember the barge clearly somehow. You've watched some of seasons 1 and 2, but have not touched season 6. Too much hype. Fair. I absolutely get it, Max. I'm losing it here. It's the problem with arenas. I feel like I'm good until I'm under a time limit. And arenas are all time limit. I'm not reading chat right now, guys. I'm minesweeping. That's the other problem with arenas. When I'm under a time limit, I can't read chat. I will still anyway, because I see it moving. Truly, I feel so lucky as like a small streamer to have as active of a chat as I do. Like, you guys are great. Shouting you out. While not reading chat. I swear to God, if I look back and there's a bot message in my chat, I'm gonna lose it. No, we're good. Okay, we're calm. Now there's one here, one there. Take my time. If I don't take my time, I'm gonna start guessing, because guessing is faster. But so is failing fast. One there for sure. 2, 3. Okay, how does this disambiguate? Oh, it does, because that's a 4, and I'm an idiot. I've definitely picked up some, some Sudoku language from cracking the cryptic. When I'm doing this, like, even just in my head, I'll be thinking, okay, how does this disambiguate? And it's like, oh, hi, Simon. You've taken over my speech patterns. My thought patterns, even. Even more dastardly. Hey Ace, welcome in. I will read chat, I promise. I am gamer focusing while this arena is on. We got a maximum of 6 more minutes before I start reading chat again. That didn't help. Okay. There's one here, but we already fucking knew that. Oh. Duh. See, the thing about marking all the mines like that is that just taking your eyes off of the area you're looking at will help. I say this like you guys are here for Minesweeper advice. which I guess maybe you are. You might get something out of watching me. Okay, hold on, let me think. Guessing. No, bad idea. Why'd I do that? I'll say it's because I want to read chat. That's a good excuse. I'm throwing on purpose because I miss reading chat, and I see there's a new person in it now, and I feel I should acknowledge them. Hi, Ace. Yeah, okay, we're done. We're done. $20 seconds. We can do this in 20 seconds. It's easy. Easy. So easy. God damn it. We're expired. Okay. We missed this one. Oh well, we got 7. Hello, Zane. Isn't this no guessing arena? Yes, welcome in. Okay, time to read chat. Samesies. Read that. You remember the barge. Yeah, season 7, the mycelium. What will the hermits do with the Mushroom Island? Oh man, that is exciting to see. I like the big Mushroom Island. Cubs putting a golf course there, possibly. Thank you for the follow, Zane. I don't know if that showed up on my screen. I might have that fucked up right now. I do have that fucked up right now. Hold on, I'll play it again. I also have to delete a bunch of things. Play it again. There you go. Zircon is locked in. What was I saying? I'm reading even. That's when Ace got here. Opinions on the Mounts of Mayhem Minecraft drop. I'm not a fan of the drops. I don't like it very much. Wish your brain could comprehend the logic that goes into playing Minesweeper well. You're still fully keeping up with Hermitcraft. Navy, you are crazy. That's nuts. I'm still mad about crafting recipe changes from years ago. Only stupid ones. I'm only mad about the stupid ones. I'll be forever mad about... No, not cheesecake! Fuck! We're not getting that one. I'm only mad about the fence post change. No, the double button crafting, the double planks crafting buttons, I don't miss that one at all. That was stupid. The double stone to craft a button, idiotic. That does remind me, and I almost don't even want to say this because this is one of those projects that, like, maybe could come back someday, but there was a joke project me and Dawson had been working on a long time ago, where we were screwing with both the textures and the crafting recipes for a bunch of stuff. And so one of them was changing it so that 2 planks like that made a button instead of making sticks. And we were going to challenge our friends to try and beat the game like that. And that was years and years ago. That was on the old SM3. Anyway. We got an efficiency. Which means we're not doing it. Fuck these cheesecakes. How dare they? How many event points do I have? Ooh, we're up to 800 now. I've kind of actually been doing this event this time around. It's rare for me. One of the other ones that we changed was Dawson had changed the iron... Yeah, it was the iron axe. He had changed the texture to be... a salmon. Because that was one of the things from his terrible texture pack, was that his iron axe had been changed to a salmon. And I had commented many times on how cursed it was that his raw salmon had a durability bar. So Ace, Minesweeper has cheesecakes for this event, piece of cake. They do like a monthly event thing. Where this event, you spin the wheel, and it gives you, like, quests. And cheesecake is efficiency, and cheesecake is my favorite kind of cake. And I hate efficiency quests, because I'm very bad at them. So we're not doing those two, they will just expire. What sucks is my favorite ones are tiramisu, yeah. This sucker. That's the high difficulty custom boards. I fucking love those. Those are my favorite. But yeah, some people are playing too much of this game. That's nuts. 200,000 cheesecakes. Oh my god. Yeah, let me pick Minesweeper. Let me pick tiramisu. Give me tiramisu. Please. I guess we could just do another arena. I do love endurance, because I don't. I don't endure, I just do it all. Okay, let's see if we can do a hardcore no guessing and actually beat it. We're locking in. Fun thing is that player is efficiency grinder. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's crazy. But yeah, welcome in. I assume you found the stream via the category. Since you know what that player is known for. If you guys have any leftovers going, I am kinda hungry, so if you could just teleport them across the Atlantic, that'd be great. Oh, man. I made lasagna the other day, and it was so fucking good. I don't cook much at all. And so I, made this lasagna from scratch. I got the recipe from my chef, my uncle who's a chef, my chef who's an uncle. I got the recipe from my uncle who's a chef. I basically just asked him, hey, do you have a good pasta sauce recipe? I want to make lasagna. And he's like, here is this incredibly ridiculous recipe that's very, very convoluted, very specific. And you know what? It was a lot of work. It was 3 hours of simmering on the stove, and it was amazing. It's such good pasta sauce. I gotta pick up the pace if I'm gonna beat this arena. I gotta stop talking about lasagna. Okay, I was making jokes earlier about, because I got a bot in this. I mean, everybody who's watching this stayed here except for Zane. Welcome in, Zane. again. But I was making jokes about who is possibly playing Minesweeper for the growth. That being said, the category that is absolutely the best for getting followers for me, like Twitch shows you the stats for what you stream and how many followers you've gotten from playing certain categories. Minesweeper is far and away the best category for like getting new followers. For me, anyway. I wouldn't... It's not generalized. And I mean, there's something to be said for niche content. That's something, a lesson from Joe Hills, for sure. Where the people who like niche content, there's not a lot of them, but when they find it, they will love you. Because there's not a lot of it. The people who find their niche, the people who find what they're looking for, are going to appreciate your things much more than your garden variety viewer. Garden variety. And I definitely think Minesweeper is a situation like that. You've picked that up just from being a person who enjoys very niche topics. Exactly. Everybody loves a niche. Everyone loves a niche internet micro-celebrity. That's very much not true, basically categorically, but many people love a niche internet micro-celebrity. Here's the other thing. I don't really think I've watched many other Minesweeper streamers. I know they're out there. But I have no idea what their streams are like, and I can't imagine they're similar to mine, but you never know. Maybe it is just a bunch of people being quiet and playing Minesweeper. I mean, that's the other thing. I stream this very infrequently. If you're following for Minesweeper, I'm afraid you're not getting it. Okay, we're back in the green. This is... I really just gotta be patient. I gotta relax, chill. I can see Max is talking shit about me in chat. I don't actually know if that's true. That was what I got from a brief glance at chat. I'm so relaxed. Ego Zircon. Yes, I was right. Okay. There's one here. So these two are fine. Imagine if you weren't talking shit. That would be crazy. Fake zealot. That's a good one. I'll catch up on chat in a minute. 1, 2... Meaning 3? Yeah. I was a little unconfident about that one, but it worked out. Nice. What do you guys... This is like... maybe not even a reasonable thing. But what do you guys think it would take for Minesweeper to have a ridiculous, like, popularity boost a la any Estrus? Because they are very similar in my mind, at least in the viewing experience. But I just feel like there isn't really an equivalent of the massive undertakings that any Estrus lends itself to. I love that I'm asking questions to my chat and I'm not reading chat. I'm just getting you guys thinking. I'm preloading you guys for when I'm done this arena and I can read again. And then I'll have interesting things to read when I get back. And if you're not talking about what I'm talking about, well then I'll have other things to read when I get back. I see the word Germa. I guess that's not a word, that is a name. I see the name Germa. So... I gotta assume you are not talking about what I'm talking about. Unless you're talking about Germa playing Minesweeper, in which case I don't think that would be enough. I don't think that would do it. Germa having like a one-off Minesweeper stream, it'd drive some engagement, sure, but... it would have to be like Germa getting obsessed with Minesweeper. I think that could do it. Follow-up question. How do we get Germa obsessed with Minesweeper? Isn't he, like, retired now? Oh god, I wish Bones was on this stream, just for that line, just to hear his reaction to that. I haven't streamed with Bones. I shouldn't say that, I literally just did for the Grand Expo, but I feel like I haven't had like a me and Bones stream in a very long time. Should plan something. Man, actually just like relaxing and paying attention to the game is going way better for me this arena. I shouldn't say that, I could absolutely piss away this time. But I'm not going to, because I'm so relaxed and I'm doing so well. I want to say that I would guess most people streaming Minesweeper have music playing. But I feel like that's not really a fair guess, because most people streaming have music playing. Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe that's not an assumption about the community, then. That's kind of just a thing about streaming. One, two, you. One, two, you. One, that one doesn't help me. This? Yes. Woo! We did it. Okay. Let's load back. Let's go back. Lighter dark turkey. You got some cupcakes your BFF and her husband made. Oh, that's so nice. 18-pound turkey. Holy shit. That's like a number of kilograms. I vaguely know pounds, because Canada uses some weird fucking mix. Anyway. Dark turkey. Oh, we're at the hour. Okay, I'll read chat on my break, and I'll be back in 4 minutes. BRB. Alrighty. Remember when I said the stream was gonna be short? How far are we? Pretty far. Navy's uncle is Northern Lion. I really liked Minesweeper Civilization movie. That's funny. You didn't just short stream for a second. I mean, it tends to happen like that, doesn't it? I don't know, it makes more... It happens more when I actually have to do something, there's a reason the stream is short, then sometimes the stream will actually be short. But mostly, it's just like for my health or something. Oh, my goodness. I'm playing a lot of Wordle lately. See my win streak on hard. I think I've got a win streak going. But I don't remember. Now you're concerned for my health. Don't be concerned for my health. Genuinely, there are much worse things I could be doing with a migraine. And, like, I'm mostly over it now anyway. Well, I don't have a win streak anymore. Damn it. I think I got today's in 4. I don't remember. Show me the Wordle. I'm not even in pain right now. Like, I have meds for it. I got it in 5 today. I've been also playing a lot of Nerdle, and I like that one a lot. You got Tic Tacs as a birthday gift. What flavor? I love Tic Tacs. Did you guys know, okay, this is, of course you know this, you're American, Max and Ace. Do you guys know in Canada, the orange Tic Tacs are white? I'll turn it around. Nerdle is like Wordle, but it's math. Get out of here. So you do, and I'm not gonna do this actually, because I do mine in the morning, and this is on British time. So if I do that, I won't have one to do in the morning. You can't wrap your brain around how to be good at Nerdle, so you're staying out of it? Well, do you want me to do the Nerdle with you guys live on stream and I can talk through my process? And then maybe, like the train puzzles. Yes, good job explaining that. Man, it's crazy to me how well that video did. I mean, it makes sense, because that's another thing. Parody. That's a good way to grow. Because you don't even need to make a new thing that people get invested in. You can take something that people are already invested in and transform it just a little, and you'll be familiar enough that they might be willing to give you a try. But also, you're getting your foot in the door. I'm very interested in, like, the mechanics of internet fame, but without really doing anything for it. Mostly because a lot of those mechanics are just kind of scummy. Or they do things that I'm categorically against, like advertising. I'm not going to advertise to you guys. I hate advertising already. I'm not going to become a vector of it. But a lot of how it works is interesting. Canadian orange Tic Tacs are white. American orange Tic Tacs are orange. Like, bright, vivid, crazy orange. And also, I don't know if it's still the case. I know at some point in the States they were marketed as sugar-free despite being mostly made of sugar. Because per serving size of one Tic Tac, they had less than 5 grams of sugar because a Tic Tac was less than 5 grams. I was gonna look up something. Oh yeah, Nerdle. Okay. Your orange Tic Tacs are white, but the box is orange. Yeah, so that's like the Canadian ones. I think it might just be the American ones are orange then. It's very strange. Your orange flavor ones are also orange. Okay, maybe I'm wrong then. Who's purple guy? Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry, I just saw someone come online in my Discord, and I was like, who is that? I know who that is. They follow me on Tumblr. Anyway, the Nurdle. So the first guess is anything, it's nothing. I mean, our mint ones are also white. Where's a spreadsheet map with data about orange Tic Tacs? Can we make like a custom color map of the world? Where I just slowly fill in what color the orange Tic Tacs are? See, the problem with doing this live is that part of why I do Nerdle, and part of like their whole fucking ethos, is that they want people to get better at doing math, just like they want to drive interest in math. So the reason that I like doing it, or the way I like doing it, is I like doing the math in my head, but I'm very slow at mental math, so I don't really want to do it live on stream, because I don't even know if this is a 3-digit number. I don't think it is. 80 plus 16, it's not. 90 plus 18, now that is one. That is 108. Don't spoil me for it. Okay, so there's more than one 1, and it's not a 3-digit number. It might be a 2-digit, it might be a 1-digit. And there's no multiplication. You need to make guesses while making the math work. You need to make guesses while making the word work in Wordle. It feels very one and the same. I'm getting better at mental math, but yikes. I mean, that's the whole thing. This is how you practice. There's 2 1s. There's no 2, 8, 9, or 0. So let's do 34 plus a different number. No, I want 4. So I'm gonna guess 70 something. So then we do 1, 5, and 6. And there, now we know the numbers we're dealing with, and one of the operands. And we know that it's a 1-digit answer. So we have 1, 5, and 7. And it's a 1-digit answer. It has addition. It almost certainly has another one of these. So 7 plus 5. Did I mean to keep the train sounds on? I mean, yeah, why would I turn them off for this? Minus. Okay, so it's gonna be a 2-digit number. So let's go 15. Minus. Wait, 15 divided by 5, that's 3. No, we can't make 7 or 5 out of that. Okay. And 17's a prime number, and 57 or 75, we could do 75 divided by 5 is 15. So that's no good either. Okay. I'm not really talking through my thought process here, am I? It's a 1-digit number. We have to have a 2-digit in here somewhere just to make the spacing work out. This is very bright. I wish they had a dark mode. I know that Bones, like, is a Nerdle superfan or some such. Maybe he has dark mode. Do I have to give them my email for dark mode? Get out of here, advertising. Okay. Hmm. We know there are 2 1s. So what is this? 16 minus 7? That's no good. It's also not there. Okay, so there's a 1-digit number here. Well, I don't actually know that. There's probably a 1-digit number here. You can give website ones that you will never ever check. Yeah, I have an email like that too. I have many email addresses, mostly for the same reason, but I just don't want to give them my email ever. 1, 5, and 7. Prime numbers. 175 divided by 7 is 25? Can we use that? It won't be there. 175. Yeah. That won't work. That is neat. Also, 25 is not a number that we can use in here, so I don't know why I thought we could use that. That's not the reason you made them originally, but it is a nice side effect. I made one of mine for specifically that reason. Yeah, that won't work. This orange Tic Tac has got hands. It tastes like orange peel. Oh, man. I really like orange Tic Tacs. I haven't had them in ages. I don't get Tic Tacs very often. This is the problem. Any of the Nerdle answers that have division in them, I am god-awful. I can't do division in my head, ever. I'm so bad at it. I can do long division, though. I still remember how to do that. 5 plus 7. That's 12. Minus 11 is 1. Okay. Well, we did get it. Hold on, I gotta share in the Wordle chat. I did get a communicative answer. Or communicative. 175 divided by 35 equals 5 would be so graceful, but we don't have 3. Yeah. We did it, gang. Congrats. Oh my god, this is so much easier on the eyes. I was thinking like, oh man, I'm kind of getting over the migraine completely, like I don't even feel the kind of sore eyes, but what, going to the Nerdle website kind of brought that back a little. Evil white mode, how dare you. But yeah, that is the thing. You basically just guess within the constraints. And I feel like that's not really advice so much as it is the point of the game. So I don't know how much you got out of that, Max, if anything. But I enjoy it. I like the logic of it. I think it has a very interesting kind of logic compared to Wordle specifically. Because while it isn't the same vein, it does play pretty different. You definitely have a lot more to go on with Nerdle. You got the answer to today's one out of it? Oh, I see. Yeah, that's what you got out of it. I did give us Wordle or Nerdle spoilers. Okay, 6 mines, 3 here. We could cram 3 in here, which means this is not a mine, because they would have to share a mine, and they are not allowed to share a mine. There we go. Just not your game, you do not find there's more to go on? Interesting. Yeah, that is just the thing. Some things just aren't your cup of tea. I did have a nice nap today as well. Well, I say a nice nap. I slept at like 6 to 7, which is not really good napping time, but I mean, I don't have to be up in the morning. And I was kind of saying that as excuse as to why I'm still streaming. That was useful, you didn't narrow the numbers down immediately like that? Well, I'm glad you got something out of it, Navy. Even if I did spoil you for it. Despite ongoing migraine symptoms. I mean, you say that like I'm dying. They just happen. And I'm loath to let them stop me. Chronic pain really just is like that. Whether you're gonna use that is information yet to be seen. Have you not been doing the nerd? Is it just me and Bones in here? I guess it is. You should join us, Navy. Join us in the nerdle. Come on, it's fun logic game. It's also my sister and dad, for the record. I have gotten them both into it as well. You only did it the once. See, yeah, I thought you had done it at least once. Win streak. See, I need my equipment. I need my talent to give me extra energy. I don't know if it does actually do that. But I want to spin again. Let me spin again. You recently got a wave of 2 consecutive days with left eye flash and neck pain, and you're like, man, this sucks. That does suck. It's dumb. That is the worst. Can't really recommend it. Yeah. I remember I used to have, like... I know it was somebody, I don't remember who in my life it was, but there was somebody who took issue with the fact that I would talk about migraines and be like, you're not getting migraines, you're just having like a headache, they're not that bad. Migraines are like the worst thing ever, and it was like you know who it was one of my cousins. God damn it. Because she was kind of the opinion that I was too young to have migraines, which, no, I was not. Wish I wasn't. But she, like, took issue with people describing headaches as migraines, and I have never understood that. It's like, yeah, headaches suck too. I'm not... The fact that somebody is in less pain than me, possibly, because I actually was having a migraine when I described them as migraines. But the thought process of that, like, whole somebody saying they're suffering the same amount as me when they're not, is invalidating my suffering is just crazy. Yeah, exactly. I'm not telling someone who is having a headache, oh, yours isn't that bad compared to my migraine. I'm gonna say, man, that sucks. I hope it gets better soon. I don't know. Maybe... I wonder if that is like a thing. It can't be, because that feels like the opposite of empathy to me, but it's one of those things where it's like, is this a part of being low empathy that I don't understand why someone would be like that, or is that just someone being crazy? Silly even. You never know. Any such cases. It feels to you like the other person lacking in empathy. Yeah, exactly. Safe. Tonight you realized on one family tree there's a lot of AFib. I don't know if I know what that is. Like... I might know what that is. Heart problem. Okay, yeah. Low empathy is not understanding, but they can still try to do it. Yeah, that's my case. I try. I don't get, like, the... Like, I hear people describe it, and it's like they can't help it. They're like, oh my god, I feel so bad, because... Oh, my headphones are about to die. That's probably a good stopping point for this stream, to be honest. What was I talking about? I was in the middle of a topic. Max lore. Yeah, I love adoption. I remember I found that out, Max, by lurking on your Tumblr. Because you had made a post about being adopted. I don't even remember what the post was. It was some, like, very throwaway word, like, line, basically. But I was like, oh, didn't know that. I don't even think we were, like, talking regularly yet. No, we must have been, because I had gotten... No, because it would have been before I had Tumblr. We might not have even been talking regularly yet, then. That's wild. You're lucky you're charming. Obviously, or else, what are you guys doing here? I was talking about empathy, right? And how I am not a particularly empathetic person. And that's, like, therapist described. I don't know. I feel like I get empathy on very specific occasions. And that sounds like I refer to it as an affliction. But I also feel like I hear a lot of people talk about empathy and they're referring to it as like an uncontrollable feeling, and so maybe I'm not entirely off base with that. I don't know. It's weird. It's one of those things like embarrassment. I've never understood embarrassment because it is entirely making up what you think the other person is thinking. And I just don't understand it. The tigress story. Yeah, exactly. That was a low empathy moment. It's also just like crazy to me that, and that's just like an autism thing, it's like, it's crazy to me that there are people out there who aren't autistic because just, this is just how I've lived my life. I don't have the experiences of anybody else. Like, what do you mean you didn't have to have facial expressions explained to you? That sounds fake. Ooh, a 7. Oh, I didn't get an energy. Ugh. So far away. 20 energy from a 100 game endurance arena. I should go shopping. We should get a level 3 hardcore no guessing. What do you mean my memories are only my memories, and you sitting on the floor reading books over and over again is not universal for everyone? You have to say you're neurotypical as far as we know, and facial expressions are fine, but sometimes people are pulling some real complicated extrapolations out of a fairly blank face. That's how I feel. Okay, so I've been watching that show Pluribus, and like, I don't know if it's her specifically or if it's like some... if it is just the autism, I guess. But I have such a hard time reading that actress's face. It is ridiculous. Alright, time to lock in. Oh, I never even commented on the getting Northern Lion obsessed with Minesweeper. I think we could make that happen. I think that's within the realm of possibility. More so than getting Germa. Alrighty. Good night, Max. Have a good sleep. Thank you for hanging out. I probably won't be going much longer anyway. Probably this arena and I'll end it. Navy, could you nudge Northern Lion towards Minesweeper? I just think it'd be interesting. I also don't think it has any of the, like, mechanics that would actually make Northern Lion interested in the game. From what I know of what he plays, I don't think it's, like, possible. But I mean, one can hope. Silly. Why'd I do that? Okay, well, my headphones just died, but also, that kind of doesn't change anything about stream. You guys can still hear me. All that's missing is I can't hear the train noises, but they were pretty quiet on my end anyway. Did your sarcasm come through? You mean you're not calling Northern Lion? Come on, Navy. Alright, let's take off the headphones. One here. No, that's no good. It's weird to talk into a mic without headphones on, I will say. And I mean, like, there's no difference. I talk all the time in real life, so I don't know why I have a disconnect, but I do. There's one here. There's one, well, I guess there doesn't have to be. Well, now there does. One here, which means there's one here. Which means there's gotta be one there. It's not understanding. Talking over text is annoying because you don't understand when other people are sarcastic, but you understand whether your sarcasm went over people's heads. What would I do if I gave you a plastic card that is 91, 98, 92, and 88 degree angles? I don't know that I would notice. Okay, 2. We gotta, like, start moving here because we're losing time and we haven't even... Well, yes, we have blown up, but only once. God damn it. What did I screw up here? Oh. Are you Vsauce? Did Vsauce do a thing like that recently? I used to watch so much Vsauce. Oh my gosh. I still remember the first Vsauce video I ever watched, and it was How Tall Can You Build? Because I was a stupid kid looking up things about Minecraft. And I looked up how tall can you build expecting Minecraft answers, and then I got a Vsauce video about just like in real life how tall can we build, and then that was the start of my love of edutainment on YouTube. You're enjoying the Rest is Science podcast. Ooh, I haven't actually heard about that. I assume it's a Vsauce project or a Michael project anyway. Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. He recently started a podcast with Hannah Fry. Oh, wow. I should check that out. I'd probably enjoy it quite a bit. not a combination you saw coming, but so far it's been greatly appreciated. Yeah. Your dying wish would be to get to tinker with the curiosity box because it's so far away and so expensive. Oh, it is. I will agree with that when I've looked at it many a time. Because it looks so... it's so curious. It's a lot easier to just be quiet without my headphones on, because this is how I play Minesweeper normally. I'll just sit here in dead silence, clicking away. Maybe I'll have music going, sometimes I just do this. I don't even have the train noises. You guys are getting a better experience than I am right now. Although you guys can't hear my mouse clicking, so... you win some, you lose some, I guess. Joke's on me. Can you hear my mouse clicking? That's fun. Alrighty, what am I missing here? Got that. There's one in these four. It doesn't pick up, it does pick up the frantic clicking I do in tricky corners. There's one in these three, even. And there's one here. I know there's one there. So that's free. Nice. Hey, we got halfway. Like this situation. I know there's something I can do because it's no guessing, but I don't know what it is. Two here. Yeah. That was guessing, but I could maybe justify it if I had to. I don't know if the logic would work out, but I could say something. But then again, I am in a rush. Hey, we've even made up our time. Oh man. That's what we call a big time rush. What was the fucking theme for that song? Oh. I don't even know if that was the right theme. That's a Canadian TV show program from fucking... I don't even know if it was Canadian, actually. It feels like it was Canadian. They had a lot of those very strange things. You're so sad Max mixed this. Someone will have to clip it for them. It's a lot easier to sing without the headphones on. Oh my god! That was stupid. That was silly. That was not a thing I should have done. Ah. Okay, we're fucked. We could have made it, but we screwed it up, and now we're done. We are all done. That sucks. Okay. We're gonna get one more done before we're through with this arena, though, at least. I blame the singing. In fact, I blame Big Time Rush, the fictional boy band. Were they completely fictional? I can't remember if they actually had like a career or not. I think they tried. But it was... I don't want to say it felt too manufactured because that's boy bands, but I think people could smell them. They were too desperate. Could smell the desperate. One here. One. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. What a mess. Okay, there's one here, which means there's one there. Nope, I was wrong. And now we're done. This is the last game of the arena, because I misclicked. Silly. I blame Big Time Rush. Clipping on the phone is so surreal and so annoying. It really is just terrible. You'd think that Twitch would want to make clipping easier on mobile, but they just keep making it worse. Oh, we're out of time. Dang it. Dang it. Well, we didn't get another roll. Stupid cheesecake. How dare it. Is this not charging? Hello? Charge you. There we go. Try clipping on mobile several times, but you always end up giving up because you don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Alright. Who's live? Twitch? Who is live? Hey, Max. Oh, you're not gone. Is anybody playing Minesweeper online? It sure would make me happy if they were. Nope, it's just me. Damn it. Come on. Is anyone playing Snail Simulator? No. Alright, Minecraft it is. Who's playing modded Minecraft? Good night, Max. And good night, Navy. Well, good morning, Navy. I hope you get some sleep, though. And have a good day, Stump. Let's find who we're raiding. I'm not gonna watch them, because my My headphones are dead. In that case, we should just raid Shady Cicada, because if I'm not even sticking around, then I'll just raid someone bigger who won't even notice. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all had fun. I'll be back on Monday. I was actually gonna play Lies of P tonight before I got a migraine, so I might play. Oh, there's an echo, isn't there? My bad. I might play Lies of P next stream. Yeah, that's about it. Be back on Monday. What is going on with this Twitch? What is happening? Okay, whatever. Go say hi to Shady Cicada. Goodbye. And good night, VOD watchers.